Hello everybody, how are you? I hope you're well and I'm glad you could join us again for our story time this week. The toys and I have been getting ready for Easter again. We were thinking of maybe sending some cards to some people, and we might go and get some daffodils, and maybe we'll cut out some egg shapes and colour them in. Do you like Easter eggs? I love Easter eggs. My favourite are the chocolate ones with the gooey insides. Yum yum yum. They're delicious. I hope I might get one or two of them. I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to continue to read you the next part of our Easter story today, and it comes from the same book that we used last week. This book is called My Story of Easter, and the part that we're going to be reading today is called A Meal to Remember, and it's about something in the Bible that gets called the Last Supper. Now it was the day of the great feast. Jesus ate the meal in an upstairs room. He ate with his 12 special friends, the disciples. Love one another as I have loved you, Jesus told them. But Judas crept out. He was plotting against Jesus. Jesus took some bread. He gave a piece to each of his friends. Take this and eat it, he said. Then Jesus took a cup of wine and passed it to his friends. Take this and drink it, he said. They all drank the wine. When everyone had finished, they sang a hymn. Does that remind you of something that we used to do in our church whenever we were able to meet together? Maybe you aren't big enough to have been at communion, but that's what communion is like, when we have bread and wine and we all share some of it together, like Jesus and his friends did at the Last Supper. I'm going to read you another story now, and I hope you enjoy it. For this next story, Green Bear and Brody have been joined by another one of Connor's toys. This is Tiger Monkey, and he's going to help me with this story because this story is all about a tiger. It's called The Tiger Who Came to Tea. Once there was a little girl called Sophie, and she was having tea with her mummy in the kitchen. Suddenly, there was a ring at the door. Sophie's mummy said, "I wonder who that can be. It isn't the milkman because he came this morning. It can't be the boy from the grocer's because it isn't the day he comes. And it can't be Daddy because he's got his keys. We'd better open the door and see." Sophie opened the door, and there was a big, fluffy, stripy tiger. The tiger said, "Excuse me, but I'm very hungry. Do you think I could have tea with you?" Sophie's mummy said, "Of course, come in." So the tiger came into the kitchen and sat down at the table. Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a sandwich?" But the tiger didn't just take one sandwich. He took all the sandwiches on the plate and swallowed them up in one big mouthful. And he still looked hungry. So Sophie passed him the buns. But again, the tiger didn't just eat one bun. He ate all the buns on the dish. And then he ate all the biscuits. And then he ate all the cake. Until there was nothing left on the table. My goodness. So Sophie's mummy said, "Would you like a drink?" And the tiger drank all the milk in the milk jug and all the tea in the teapot. And then he looked around the kitchen to see what else he could find. He ate all the supper that was cooking in the saucepans and all the food in the fridge. Oh my goodness. And all the packets and tins in the cupboard. And he drank all the milk, all the orange juice, all of Daddy's beer, and all the water in the tap. And then he said, "Thank you for my nice tea. I'd better go now." And he went. Sophie's mummy said, "I don't know what to do. I've got nothing for Daddy's supper. The tiger has eaten it all." And Sophie found that she couldn't have her bath because the tiger had drunk all the water in the tap. Just then, Sophie's daddy came home. So Sophie and her mummy told him what had happened, how the tiger had eaten all the food and drunk all the drink. And Sophie's daddy said, "I know what we'll do. I've got a very good idea. We'll put on our coats and go to a cafe." So they went out in the dark, and all the street lamps were lit and all the cars had their lights on, and they walked down the road to a cafe. And they had a lovely supper with sausages and chips and ice cream. Oh. In the morning, Sophie and her mummy went shopping and they bought lots more to eat. And they also bought a very big tin of tiger food, in case the tiger should come to tea again. But he never did. Isn't that a funny story? What would you do if a tiger came to your house for tea? Oh my goodness. I think we're very happy with this tiger, but we would not like a real one. Well, I hope you have a good week, and I hope you've enjoyed the stories, and I hope we'll see you soon. Bye bye.